Then the next topic is transgenic sheep. Now you know that transgenic animals are produced by the introduction of desired gene with the help of recombinant DNA technology. So in transgenic sheep, the bacterial genes, that is cis-E and cis-M, are introduced. So initially these genes are identified from the bacteria, then they are cloned and then introduced in the sheep. So when these genes are introduced in the sheep, the genes are involved in the biosynthesis of a substance called as cysteine, and this cysteine is involved in the formation of a protein called as keratin, which is found in the wool of the sheep. So transgenic sheep, due to these genes, produce more quantity as well as good quality of wool. Similarly, human growth hormone gene is also introduced in the sheep to produce transgenic sheep, and this human hormone gene promotes the growth of the sheep and help to increase the meat production in sheep. So transgenic sheep are modified by using the genes from bacteria as well as the human growth hormone gene to increase the production of wool as well as the production of meat. Then the next transgenic animal is transgenic pig. Now transgenic pigs are produced to increase their growth and increase in the production of meat. Similarly, transgenic pigs are used as bioreactors for different kinds of medical researches. Then the human heart and the pig heart is almost of the same size, and the pig heart valves are used in human heart surgery. So transgenic pigs are used to increase the meat production as well as they are used as bioreactors in different kinds of medical researches. Then the next transgenic animal is transgenic fish. Now you know that fish are used as supplementary food. So transgenic fish are important. Now commercially important fish like Atlantic salmon, then catfish, tilapia, zebrafish, common carp, rainbow trout. So these fish are transfected. Transfected means foreign gene is introduced in them or foreign DNA is introduced. So this process is called as transfection. So these fish are transfected with growth hormone, chicken crystalline protein and Escherichia coli hygromycin gene. So these fish are introduced with the gene, that is growth hormone, chicken crystalline protein and Escherichia coli hygromycin gene. So by the introduction of this gene, the transgenic fish show increased cold tolerance, then their growth is improved as well as the quality and quantity of fish proteins are improved. So you know that fish are used as food or they are the supplementary food for human being. So to increase the amount of protein quantity, the different genes are introduced in them. Then the next transgenic animal produced by genetic modification is transgenic chicken or hen. Now, the genetic makeup of chicken is improved to increase its resistance to different kinds of viral infection and coccidial diseases. Now, coccidial diseases are caused due to certain protozoa, and these protozoa cause disease in the intestine and thus infecting the chicken. So, to increase the resistance of chicken against different kinds of viral infections, then coccidial diseases, their genetic makeup is improved. So, transgenic hen are produced or they are modified with genes to increase their feed efficiency. Then production of low fat and cholesterol levels, then increased protein content in the eggs. Similarly, they are modified to get better meat quality. So, genetic engineering is used to produce transgenic chicken. Then the next topic is bioethics, biopiracy and biopatent. Now you know that when human beings are living in different communities, they have certain principles or ethics regarding their community. So bioethics is related to the use of biotechnology. That means bioethics is the study of moral vision, then decision and policies of human behavior in relation to biological processes or phenomenon. So it is the human behavior regarding to the different biological phenomenon. Now bioethic deals with the cloning of transgenic organisms, then gene therapy, recombinant DNA technology, then in vitro fertilization, use of sperm bank, then use of gene therapy in different kinds of genetic disorders, then euthanasia. Now euthanasia means it is the suicide made by a person with the help of a physician. The drugs or the toxic drugs are given to such patient and the life is ended. So euthanasia has different laws. So it is a suicide created by a person by using or by taking the help of a physician by using toxic drugs, and then death and gene manipulation. So bioethics deals with all these aspects. Then there are some ethical aspects pertaining to the use of biotechnology, and these are, that is, different animals which are used for genetic engineering cause sufferings to them. Then it causes the violation of integration of species caused due to transgenosis. Now in transgenosis there is genetic modification between unrelated species, and due to this there is violation of integration of species. Then transfer of human genes into animals. Now different human hormone producing genes are transferred into animals, and which may cause the disturbance in such animals due to indiscriminate or excess use of biotechnology. Biotechnology pose risk to the environment, health and biodiversity. That means indiscriminate use of biotechnology pose risk to the environment, or it may cause environmental imbalance. Then it also affects biodiversity of different kinds of living organisms. Then it disturbs the natural processes occurring in the nature. You know that there are different natural processes of development of different kinds of organism, then evolution. So these natural processes are affected by the indiscriminate use of biotechnology. So these were the different ethical aspects pertaining to the use of biotechnology. Then the next topic is effects of biotechnology on the environment. So indiscriminate use of biotechnology cause harmful effects to the environment. Then the first harmful effect of biotechnology on environment is herbicide use and resistance. Now you know that herbicides, or they are called as weedicides, are used to kill unwanted plants in the crop field, and these unwanted plants are called as weeds. So these weeds compete with the crop for water, then mineral nutrients, thus affecting the growth and development of the crops. So to kill such weeds, herbicides are used, but excess use of these herbicides have negative effect. Now the negative effect is that the weeds and other plants have developed a resistance to certain types of herbicides due to the cross pollination between them. And one of the example of it is Roundup. So many weeds have acquired resistance against this herbicide, that is Roundup. Then biotechnology, or the use of biotechnology, has effects on untargeted species. Now one of the variety of corn, that is Bt corn, is produced by introducing the gene of bacteria called as Bacillus thuringiensis, and due to the presence of this gene, a particular protein is developed in the leaves of these plants, and when these leaves are ingested by certain insects or their larvae, a toxic substance is produced in their gut and the insect larvae die. But this Bt corn, which produces its own pesticide, have effect on non-targeted species. So certain species which are not the target are targeted. So such species are called as non-targeted species. So this pesticide or toxic substance produced in the Bt corn due to bacterial gene has effect on non-targeted species like monarch butterfly. So these butterfly are also killed due to the use of this bacterial gene in Bt corn. Genetically modified organisms have negative effect on human health by developing different kinds of allergies. For example, introduction of a Brazil nut gene in soybean for the production of methionine develop allergy to soybean, and this allergy is called as nut allergy. So such types of allergies affect human being. Then genetically modified organisms, or the use of such organisms, have long term effect on human health. Then biotechnology is used to introduce different protein producing genes in plants, and when these plants are used as food by human being, they contain certain proteins which have been never consumed by human, have become a part of food. So the proteins which were never consumed by human being have become a part of food through these different kinds of transgenic organisms. Then food additives. Now food additives means the different genes are introduced in genetically modified organism to increase their nutrient quantity as well as to produce antibiotics and vaccines. So these genetically modified organisms produce different kinds of additional nutrients, antibiotics and vaccines for the use of people in different countries. But the excess use of such genetically modified organisms for getting food material which contain different kinds of additional nutrients, antibiotics and vaccines have caused antibiotic and vaccine resistant strain of these diseases. So in India, a committee called as Genetic Engineering Approval Committee has been established to decide the safety of these genetically modified organisms, whether they are proper to use. So the use of such genetically modified organisms is controlled and approved by the Genetic Engineering Approval Committee, and then only these genetically modified organisms are used for the people or they are made available for public use. So here we have seen the topic, that is bioethics.